As you find yourself once more in your wagon, you realize you're not alone. Your friend is here. It's not often that you find yourself collaborating, but when you do, it always makes for an eventful journey. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Oren, and we're getting ready to dive into a duo run with Rowan taking out the formation The Bound Blade. Hope you all enjoy. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Loki Oren, back at it in Darkest Dungeon 2, taking out a new named formation. Joining me for this duo run is Rowan. Say hi, Rowan.
Hello, how's everyone?
Hopefully they're saying well. If not, well, hope things go better. And as you can see, we're taking out a new named formation on Rowan's profile because he is much more big brain than me and actually has the Crusader filled out, whereas I'm still struggling with that.
I mean, you call
Um,
it big brain. I call it big old coward who only does denial runs.
yeah,
So
well, six of one, half a dozen of the other. But today we're taking out the formation The Bound Blade, which is funny because it's kind of a reference to the title of this expansion or this DLC. So let's meet our contestants here. Up at the front, we got our big beefy boy Reynold. He is a Tangle explorer and germophobic, which fair enough. And we are taking him out as a banneret. When the wind whips violent, rally to my standard.
yeah,
Which we're not
Banneret's an
actually.
interesting one.
Yeah, we're not going to be doing a whole lot of rallying to the standard because Reynold actually has some work to do. But yes, we are going to definitely be having fun here.
I mean, I guess we should launch straight into why there's work to do. We couldn't help ourselves. We saw that there was Breacher on Plague Doctor.
Yeah, and that was basically the shift in this discussion. We tried a previous run that unfortunately failed at the Harvest Child, which was Fire and Steel, which brought the Runaway and the Vestal along for a run. We'll revisit that, or I'll revisit it solo at another point. But yeah, when we went in and looked at our characters and saw a Breacher Plague Doctor, we were just committed. There's nothing to be said about that. You got to do this.
Yeah, exactly. And like, it's nice to find it at this stage where you haven't just gained it randomly during the run, and we can actually plan for it. So I
Yeah,
guess to bring back now, with that in context on what Reynold has, you'll see that we have Holy Lance to hopefully get us back into position. But the other reason that Banneret's a nice choice is that it actually makes Reynold, who is typically more of like a frontline character, more feasible out of position. So you've got Tenacity that can be used from back rank. We didn't choose to go with Zealous Accusation, but that would be another option. And Battle Heal also being usable from the back two ranks under Banneret.
yeah, exactly. So we actually have the flexibility to let Reynold be back in rank 3 for at least a short period of time, before he gets back to the front and gets to cutting down the heretics, which is what he's here for.
Exactly.
Um,
So I guess it warrants saying. So Breacher moving forward 3. We were just visualizing this earlier. So you can expect our composition to look something like this when things begin, and uh, our Holy Lancers are only moving us forward 1, and Reynold is typically very slow. So to combo with this is our Duelist, who is quite fast, and we're planning on opening up with Fleshe quite a lot. And yeah, we're running back antagonist. I don't know if you want to talk about that.
I mean, it's hard. I don't know that there's much to say that hasn't been said in the extremely lengthy first impressions video, which should be out by the time this video goes live. But basically, Antagonist just feels, we didn't say this in the first impressions video, but Antagonist kind of feels like Duelist plus. Like it's slightly less damage for an incredible amount of debuffing, which this is the debuffing I can get behind. But
Yeah,
all those extra weakens and vulnerables, coup de grace applying two each. So yeah, fleshing in and then either coup de grace or disengaging, letting Sahar kind of reposition the party. Um, yeah, lot of potential here. Really digging it. And then backstopping this whole thing is we had good old Got good old Hazred as our occultist. He's got the yips, that's fine, but just a standard ritual occultist in the back ranks. We are making sure to use binding shadows. We are going to use the knife as much as possible.
Yeah.
This is the binding blade or the bound blade, so we do need to be swinging with our blades. But
Yeah,
other
and
than that,
he gives a reach which this party would lack outside of
mhm.
uh, having our plague doctor in third rank to have access to a plague grenade. So
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of reach to the back ranks, extra combo point generation, which the Plague Doctor, the Crusader, and the Duelist all make use of in some way, shape, or form.
yep.
But yeah, that's the party here. So let's get the Bound Blade running.
So we've made sure to keep my inventory clean this time. No cheating with the candles.
Yeah, exactly. No excess items from our from the Altar of Light. This is as close to a pure run as you're ever going to get.
Yes.
Let's talk about the formation in a macro sense as we head into the battle here. Everything first of all, just to be upfront, the Surgeon Plague Doctor or the Breacher Plague Doctor does change this formation's kind of role because that's not normal.
Hmm.
But if we discount that for a moment, yep, go ahead, Rowan. You can
Yeah.
rip into this. But if we kind of even ignoring the Plague Doctor, I think we still have a very similar kind of flow here of a a formation that has a reasonable amount of movement. I think we'd have the Plague Doctor being a surgeon regardless of
Not
yeah,
having very
we'd
much
have
luck
this
here.
yeah, that's okay. We'll get it done. Yeah, as you can see, we basically reset the formation. Reynolds in position 2, so he's not out of position anymore. And we're pretty easy to get him back to the front. Also, he's somehow tanking all the damage.
Promising development.
Yeah, he's doing well there.
Oh, maybe
Doing
that's because they can't hit. They can't hit third rank, so the taunt tokens just don't matter. That's kind of funny. But anyway, like I was saying, maybe it'll help if I just go to the triangle here. Damage output, we've got damage output in spades, particularly with this antagonist. We have the debuffs coming in to sort of prevent anything too unfortunate. Good combo point generation to capitalize on Banneret's increased damage on Smite. And antagonist just providing all those debuffs, so a lot of good damage output coming in. Oh, we actually get to land the Burning Stars. That's fun.
Yeah, we got two pretty lucky untouched power procs from early on.
I can't believe you didn't coup de grace there. This is
No,
shameful.
I did think about it, but I was like, no.
Shameful
Well,
display.
actually, Nick, you can't hit the front rank with
Oh,
this one.
oh, well. Not so shameful then.
Yeah.
But yeah, so damage quite high. Surgeon Plague Doctor, regardless of Breacher, I think is still a surgeon. Alhazred in the back, bringing in plenty of damage. Sahar and Reynold kind of dancing at the front. Again, high damage output, which is usually a good sign for a formation. Where this formation falls down a tiny bit is stress management.
Yep.
In that only Reynold can stress heal with Inspiring Cry, which is not bad, but it's weaker than Bolster. And I don't think anybody else has stress healing.
No.
So stress is going to be a bit of a concern, but we will see. We'll just have to keep an eye out for good items to go after that. And then finally, healing is actually kind of a plus for this formation. Sahar doesn't bring any healing. Everyone else does. And it's all targeted healing. So high damage, high healing, middling to low stress management. That's the formation. So let's get into our decisions here. Ooh, Wagon Jack is always fun.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. The nothing too crazy to write home about. I'm just wondering if there's any transformative like token generators, like taking block into block plus, that sort of thing. But
yeah, sadly not
too interesting.
One
One thing where maybe not missing with this team, but with Reynold being at the back and being Banneret, and also with taunt tokens early on Paracelsus, and Sahara also plonking herself at the front with Fleche, we will also probably have damage spread quite a bit. So we will definitely be making use of that healing
Yeah.
as things
Yeah,
go.
it's definitely good to have 3 different characters that can all address the problem if
Mm,
particularly Sahar, because she's got the lowest HP total,
yes.
ends up in trouble.
So,
Um,
first big choice. What pet are we going with?
which cutie do we need today?
Now
Um,
we are going to be facing off against Ambition at the
yep,
end of this, hopefully. So
yep,
we
the
can keep that in
Ravenous
mind.
Reach. Crimson Tick is always fun. Just because, blood is good. Shrieker Chick, Reanimated Rabbit. Actually, tell me if this makes sense. Crocodile.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean,
Because it would
we'll
mean
immediately get.
Paracelsus. Yeah, Paracelsus will get 1, 2, 3 stacks, so she'll be at plus 9% damage. Reynold will be um at least 2, so 6%. And Sahar and Reynold can keep buffing that through the course of the fight. And like -1 speed on Reynold doesn't matter because he's already slow, and doesn't matter a whole lot to Sahar.
Sure, we can try it. I mean, if our team is slow, it means that we know who to put the heals on as well.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing. I don't know if any of the other pets really appeal. I mean, the
I think
tick is
closest is
always,
Tick. Yeah,
yeah, tick is always good. Orphan Wolf Cub is always okay.
yeah.
Like it's never bad. It's just not exciting. Pliskin, the snake, is also just kind of passively good.
I mean, the
Actually,
heal is
Pliskin,
probably less meaningful in my books, just with the amount of healing we already have. But the increased healing received is kind of nice.
yeah, with medical gear, which I think is something we could gather. But I kind of want to make the crocodile. I want to make the crocodile do its thing.
Yeah, sure, we'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Hatching Crocodilian,
Oh, he's so cute.
exactly. Look and go.
Horrifying little bot. Yeah, what horrifying little chompers.
So we quite scary enemy advantage start chance here. Though I guess we're not very vulnerable to ambush. Like the worst case is our occultist getting at the front, but he can just
Yeah,
binding
which
blade a
we
lot.
have. Yeah, we have the means to correct that.
Hmm.
That being said, medicine chest is not
Yeah.
super exciting. And the Foder, like, just I'm thinking about our failed Fire and Steel run. The Harvest Child is just such a brutal boss.
We would
If you
struggle
don't,
to hit at the back rank though for the librarian early. Is one thing.
yeah, yeah, Hazra to be hitting the whole time, and but Paracelsus would be out for several turns. Sahar could land a coup de grace, and I think Touche, doesn't Touche hit fairly far back?
I get actually. Let's find out. No, misses the
Hmm.
back rank.
Yeah,
So
so we'd be sort of accepting at least one burning bright.
yeah.
Reynold does virtually nothing back there, though his first turn or two can be like tenacity.
Yep. I mean, Holy
Oh
Lance
no,
would actually connect.
Holy Lance gets him back there.
And then what
So
you would probably Holy Lance and then as much as you
tenacity,
can,
and
and then
maybe
tenacity.
for that, yeah, maybe for that specific fight, we bring in Bulwark of Faith over like Reap,
Yeah,
just to give,
like
yeah,
that.
just to absorb the incoming damage, and more importantly, the blinds.
Yeah,
All right,
or
yeah,
Inspiring Cry as well.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I think the sprawl is the safer choice here. I think it gets us a bit of power. We do have somebody who generates burn in Reynolds, so the sprawl
Hmm.
trinkets are not wasted. Thick mud is actually appealing because it means Sahar probably will never move because I think she'll have like 95% movement resistance, but everyone has a decent chance of not getting shuffled by the librarian.
Yeah, and
So yeah, I think
the large
sprawl.
fanatic, is he called Pamela or something, or is
Yeah,
that
the
his move?
pugilist. Yeah, it's
The
pugilist. I think pummel is his skill.
yeah.
Another
All right, we'll lock
neighbor's
and sprawl.
city.
All right.
Another
Do we want to get
inferno of
food to try and
mutilation
go for
and
librarian, or do
madness.
we?
Yeah, I think we do. I think we buy all the there.
Leaving the steak and spuds, I'm assuming.
No, I think we take the steak and spuds.
Okay. All right, that's enough for everyone. We started with one. We need
Oh,
to keep our.
I misread the bread. Yeah. I think I don't know that it really matters.
No worries.
I misread that. That's not bad.
I'm thinking we should get the
Um
glimmer of hope because we need to keep our flame above 40 for
yeah.
the meta.
Yeah, the two glimmers of hope and the two burn salves are probably like the burn salves are
Yeah,
basically free healing for
certainly
us.
agree with that.
Wait, hold on. What does it say now?
It now heals 5 as a flat rate.
Oh, I missed that. Okay, that's better. That's better. I like that.
Now
Let's
we were talking about not having much stress removal. Would you go with Laudanum here, or just
So
hope
I
that you
don't
find
want to
something else on the
spend.
way?
I want to be careful about how much we spend here because we do need to find a field hospital and get rid of the yips.
Yes, completely true. All right then. In
And
that
I
case,
think,
let's leave it here then.
yeah, I think we leave it there. Um, unless we want to buy like maybe like one buffing item, like touching like dirges. Maybe what is dirges again? That's
Oh, this one here.
yeah,
Stress, but everyone gets. I normally leave those until the second in, just for
yeah.
just to see what
That's
things shake
probably
out.
fair. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we don't need to really influence the thing here.
Now
So
we could skip on this and then see if we can try and find a hoarder.
yeah, we could. I'm wondering, is Wagon Jack worth getting?
Hmm.
Because
I
Wagon
think I
Jack's one of those ones that it's either really good, like when you need it, it is amazing, because you actually get that extra action. But if you never bust your wagon, then it's it's wasted oxygen.
yeah, precisely. I lean towards no purely because I think we could just play around it. But
Yeah, I think you're right.
yeah.
And
All right.
or just accept the road battle. So yeah, maybe we save all of our
Planning
baubles.
and mindfulness,
Oops.
Oh, look at that
as
cutie.
vital to
He's so
survival as
cute
sharpened steel.
in a
There he is in his
horrifying
little box.
He's a little kid. Oh, good boy.
Actually, that reminds me. Yeah.
The means of
Okay, and where are we
mastery.
going to put our mastery?
Ooh, this is tricky. We have lots of like medium options, basically.
Yeah, I think Incision gets its 50% bonus, so that would mean 6 at a baseline.
Yeah, and so incisions on the table, battlefield medicines on the table,
Yep.
weird reconstructions on the table, binding shadows is on the table.
And then we also have like a lot of like evergreen moves that we use a lot. So Holy
Yeah,
Lance we used a lot. Fleshe will be used every combat, hopefully.
yeah.
Touche is just generically good for entering stance without needing to move.
This actually might be a case where we don't need to upgrade Fleshe or Touche because we don't necessarily need her to change stance that much.
Yeah, I mean
That's
it is a damage bonus, but yeah, probably not as early a requirement as you would with other duelist
yeah.
builds.
Yeah. Indiscriminate science is always a consideration too.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I think I would lean towards Incision because I think you're going to be incising all the time with Paracelsus, so it'll be nice for it to feel better.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's lock in incision, and then I think the other one is either battlefield medicine, binding shadows, or like maybe it's weird reconstruction or something like that.
Yeah, or
I mean,
guess
we
we
could
don't
go
need the
whole just triple down on the damages.
Yeah, I think Holy Lance here because I think he's going to spend at least one. Well, the opening on Holy Lance.
Yeah, he's going to
But
do it at least once. Same's true for Fleshe, which is a harder hitting skill.
yeah,
I guess I'm thinking specifically about what helps us beat the librarian, which is why I kind of like the idea of whether it's battlefield medicine, um, just to give Paracelsus also like the self removal of burn.
yeah, maybe maybe that is the correct choice. Should we lock it
Yeah.
in?
Yeah, let's lock it in. It's one of
Obviously,
those skills you never feel bad about upgrading.
yeah, I mean, can't be used at the front two ranks, so it would require us to have got through our first turn, but that's not too dramatic a
Yeah,
requirement.
I don't think that's too oppressive. All right. I
Yeah,
think we're ready to go cuz,
yep. No, I agree. Let's
let's hit
see
it.
what shakes out.
Yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Excellent.